Girls in need of safer time. Robin Epstein remembers the ad. There was a hospital nursery full of babies, and one baby girl tosses off her pink knit cap. It lands on the floor. This inspires other little baby girls to do the same. Pink hats come flying off of heads. Finally, the first little baby girl raises her little baby fist into the air as Helen Reddy sings, "I Am Woman."
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
Please, don't stand up in your cars. This is an ad for the Oxygen Network, all women's network, just about to go on the air, February 2nd, 2000, which Robin found completely thrilling.
It was this really wonderful moment of, here we go. It sort of heralded our arrival and the birth of the network and the excitement behind it. And it felt like it was something really to cheer for.
Robin had just gotten a job on a brand new show on this brand new network. There's a quiz show for teenage girls called Clued In. Robin was going to write all the questions in the quiz. And she did this with a real sense of mission.
It just seemed like a fantastic idea for a show to me, which was to get teenage girls on a quiz show and to show the world really how smart they were.
Show the world and show other teenage girls?
Absolutely. And I wanted to show that these were the girls that you should be looking up to, that there were, in fact, role models that you weren't seeing.
Right, and they walk among us. They're everyday girls.
That's right.
Yeah. Did you know about these studies at the time that I think the researcher was named Gilligan?
Yeah, Carol Gilligan, absolutely. Yes, I think it was basically until the age of 11 or so. Mm-hmm. Girls in class, they are constantly raising their hands. It's important that they look smart. They want to impress their teachers. And so they're constantly all about giving the right answer and reading and researching and whatnot. And then there's something that happens to these girls at like age 12 or 13 where it inverts. And suddenly appearing smart is not important at all for the majority of them.
And when you began this show, did you know about that research and did you believe it?
I absolutely knew about the research. I didn't buy it. I thought, no way. I mean, sort of based on my own experiences in school. I was in a public school, but a lot of my friends were really smart girls. And we were all sort of, very pleased with, being high achievers and doing all this stuff. And I just thought, that research is a crock. Where was this woman going? What schools? How many girls did she actually interview?
Welcome back. I'm Ian Kessler, and it's time to get clued in.
And just describe what the early shows were like. What kinds of questions there were, how people would respond.
Right. So in the early shows, we would ask a range of questions. And I thought that there was a baseline of things that clued in people should be aware of and should know.
All right, here's the question. When stocks rise, it's a bull market. What animal symbolizes a market decline? Allison.
Chicken?
No. Good guess, but no. Janine.
A bird?
No, that's incorrect. You want to give it a shot, Jacqueline?
No.
No, you don't? You don't want to embarrass yourself? All right, it's a bear. It's a bear market. Okay, don't worry about it. You still got control.
So is that pretty typical?
So well.
Yes.
Let's see. We're going to fill
There started to be a creeping sensation that the questions were way, way too hard. When she came out with chicken, that's where I thought, oh, okay, we have a problem.
Here we go, 500-point follow-up, same category. What losing presidential candidate lost the use of his hand in World War II? 3 seconds, Emily.
Teddy Roosevelt?
No. Anybody else want to give it a shot? Come on, no. Bob Dole. Yeah, World War II.
But the girls out there not able to get answers, not able to get these answers. Did you ever feel a little guilty? You know what I mean? Like you're doing them a disservice. You're making them look bad.
Oh, absolutely. Every day. It was one of these things where when they had the blank stares and they were not ringing in on their buzzers, I would sort of sit there and I just had my hand on my forehead, sort of looking down and just feeling like, what have I done? Like, I have put them in this position. It is my fault that they cannot answer, that I am, in fact, not only am I not showing that girls are smart, I have put on the air that girls are stupid.
That's really bad. And actually, Lauren, that's wrong, too, so you don't get any points. I'm sorry. All right, Jasmine, are you ready? Here's your first question.
Now this is a show on a network for women, and it's aimed at girls.
Yes.
Why is the host a guy?
Yeah, that is a great question. We actually auditioned scores of women to be hosts of the show.
Mm-hmm.
There was one girl who was possibly a good fit for the show.
And
she was not really pretty enough to be on TV.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
She was good, but she wasn't just pretty enough?
Yes.
Even on this like sort of pro-woman network?
Even on the We Love You for What's on the Inside network, yes.
And what did you think when you saw that go down? Did you just be like, okay, well, whatever, it's television?
We were TV people, and so and the assumption also was that if we wanted teen girls to be interested, maybe we give them a little eye candy. And the host that we chose sort of had a passing resemblance to Matt Damon. He was like a Matt Damon type.
And here's the question. What amendment gave women the right to vote?
Okay,
Kosi.
There you go, Kosi. It's all you. 8, 9, 14, 15. Come on. 8.
3 seconds.
8, 9. Say 9.
The 9th.
No, wait.
She said 9th. Anybody want to steal?
I'm going to guess 14th.
That's incorrect. It's the 19th Amendment.
None of us
19th
deserve the right to vote because we don't know that.
That's true, exactly. So nobody gets the follow-up
None of us
question.
deserves
That's
the
it.
right
That's
to
the end of
vote.
the round.
Yes, exactly. So the girls can't answer most of the questions that you've designed for the show. What do?
You dumb down questions. You give them things that anyone of any age, of any mental capacity, could possibly answer.
Jesus is known as the son of whom? Fame.
God.
God, that's right. So you're up to 4,000 points. Evie, you've got 3,250. Which one do you want to go with?
All right, I'll take this spells disaster.
This spells disaster. Here's the question. Without fumbling, who can spell her first name backwards? Katie.
EITAK.
There you go. She's on the
Yeah. That wasn't one of my prouder moments as a question writer.
Which one would you like to go with?
I'll take sign me up, please.
Sign me up. All right. This is actually a physical challenge. We want to see who can get an autograph on their arm from the cutest boy in the audience. All right, Rachel, here you go. Here's a pen. You've got 15 seconds. Go right now. 15 seconds. Come on, let's hear for him. 15 seconds. No.
So this one, they're running through the audience with pens. And isn't this pretty much exactly the kind of boy-crazy culture that you were trying to not encourage?
Yes. This was, it was pretty much exactly the opposite of what we were trying to show with the show. And that did kind of make me sad that, that here are these, they're the ones who are on air and who should be the role models. And it was pretty disappointing to realize that even though we were trying to find them and to show this, we were failing at it.
What would be your dream car?
I guess my dream car would be a Mustang.
A Mustang, like a new one or an old one?
Whatever. Like, probably.
And so when you got into this, your whole idea was like, okay, let's show how smart girls are. And at the end of this experience, how did you feel?
I felt girls are dumb.
Girls are dumb.
Girls are dumb.
Just listen to yourself.
I know. This experience remains one of these things that I'm not entirely sure how to explain. I do think women are smart, but the lesson of what I saw versus what I want to believe is very different.
But is it possible the girls were smart, but just not smart in a way that could be made apparent in a trivia quiz?
Yes. I just think that for a lot of it, the girls seemed much more interested in just sort of showing this really superficial side to themselves. That it was all about sort of what they looked like, and it was all about how they were presenting themselves, as opposed to what was more on the inside or what seemed like good things to achieve. And
well, I wonder if it just like in the end your mistake was you just thought more people were like you than really are, and that's kind of that's the mistake that runs the world, basically.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's probably the case. Probably not many other girls were spending their weekends playing Trivial Pursuit with their friends. But I no longer feel like it is mine to try and improve sort of the quality of girls. That was maybe an idealistic something that I had in my 20s. And
Because you don't think they need it, or because you think it's hopeless?
because I'm not sure it's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like not to use the word hopeless, but
Yeah.
hard, certainly. I don't know what can. I mean, I think there's just that. I mean, I think that there can be a role model per se that maybe could have this influence, but it's not a game show. Just coming up with a quick fix or a quick answer or ringing in for something at the buzzer doesn't seem like the long-term solution.
Robin Epstein in New York.